I top Billin, think like a GM. I'm here to bring light to your darkness. Now listen, I've had mad people come up on the channel talking about one Brian Branch for the Seattle Seahawks. Brian Branch is the truth. No doubt about that, man. I love Brian Branch type players. To me, he's one of these just Swiss Army knife types, right? The way Nick Saban and those boys used him at Alabama was absolutely perfect. I remember him coming out of Georgia and one of those kind of tweener cats you wonder, like, man, is he going to be an outside corner? Is he going to do this and that? Yes, he's pretty much all of those. However, Seattle already has one of those guys, right? Did you not just watch your own season? Coby Bryant is that. What's the difference between Coby Bryant and Brian Branch? Brian Branch, 6 foot 193, coming out his junior year here. Coby Bryant, 6'1", 193 pounds, same deal. They played Coby Bryant to perfection. I love how they use that man in what could be considered, if you looked at Saban's defense, the same type deal. The nickel player, right? The star. They call it the star. Brian Branch started off as the money player, right? That's the dime back in their set. He beat out this cat, Malachi Moore, who was very much like Coby Bryant, very much like Brian Branch, a Swiss Army type cat. Kind of beat him out or overtook him. And when he was the star, he kind of reminds me of the Honey Badger. I said that before covering that team, which I have for the past however many years. Coby Bryant is that already. Why would you want two of those? Now, people are going to say he can play the safety position. Well, I just came out and asked you guys about what did you feel about Quandre Diggs. That's where he would play. He would have to play Quandre Diggs' spot because you're not going to put this guy at strong safety. And why would you? Seattle unearthed a gem by the name of Ryan Neal. Seattle just keeps having all these. Ryan Neal is very damn good, and he was playing instead of Jamal Adams, playing in that guy's stead. We know Jamal Adams makes that defense work, but at the very least, you found yourself a formidable reserve player to him, or more like a rotational player, because to me, he should always be on the field no matter what. They should be in those 3 safety sets, if anything, with Neal and Adams in the game, with Quandre Diggs as well. It's a lot of experience back there, a lot of talent, and a lot of physicality when you combine those 3 guys. Now, Brian Branch, I guess you could call it rich people's problems or something like that if they did go Brian Branch's way. However, remember, think like a GM is all about value. Should you allocate a pick to a couple of positions that you just found 2 gems in, one being Coby Bryant, the other being Ryan Neal, and you paid all that money to Jamal Adams at the strong safety position? That's why I asked, do you guys really like Quandre Diggs? The majority of the people came and said they like Quandre Diggs, and y'all know me, that's my favorite player on your team. I love covering that dude. I would love for him to be out here in Philadelphia. If I'm being honest about the situation, Quandre Diggs is that damn good to me. A ball hawk like you would not believe. Now, Brian Branch would fit his position. There's no doubt about that. But do you draft him just to go for maybe a year or 2 and really not have him as a starter when you need immediate help right now? That's what I'm talking about. Where's the value? Brian Branch is a first-round draft pick, in my opinion. Why would you allocate a first-round draft pick to those positions if you think he has position flex there? He's not an outside corner. I don't believe he can. You never know. But to me, if you were going to get another defensive back, it would be an outside corner. Joey Porter Jr., that would be my pick for you guys. That's my pick, period, because I believe he's my number 1 corner. I'm a Penn State fan, so take that for what it's worth. But feelings aside, fandom aside, Joey Porter Jr., I believe, would fit and will work well with Pete Carroll and will be a great fit. But I would rather him also be out here in Philly or in Baltimore. If you are talking about an outside corner at Seattle with Seattle's 2nd pick, I still think both picks should go towards the line of scrimmage. But if they did do that, I could see that because Michael Jackson, I think, is pretty decent. I don't figure him to be any type of future superstar. I can see Michael Jackson being more of a reserve or some guy you bring in, a swing corner as well. But they could definitely use an upgrade over Michael Jackson. In my opinion, some of you might feel a little bit differently, but I think Joey Porter Jr. would do that. So let me know. I know people going to still come in here screaming about Brian Branch, but I just want to know, all you sheeple out there who go by the same exact popular people, why? Last time out, I gave you guys an alternative at the free safety position in Chris Smith. One of the most rangiest, hard-hitting, intelligent football players in this draft, and not many people are talking about him, and maybe he goes somewhere in the second or even the third round. There's your value right there, and you can still dedicate those picks to positions that are more of need than free safety when you already have one of the best in the business in Quandre Diggs if you wanted to stash somebody. But going in the first round, you ain't stashing nobody in the first round. They got to play. If Brian Branch is drafted in the first round, he needs to play. You had guys like Coby Bryant not drafted in the first round. They needed to play. So there are some holes to fill there, but there are better ways of going about that, in my opinion. And I had people tell me, or I had one specific cat tell me, I don't know what he was talking about. Listen, if it's not Georgia, I have the most content on Alabama on this channel. That's where my career started. I've covered that team in various capacities, various mediums. I know that team front to back. Brian Branch was never the safety at Alabama. I don't know where people get this from, right? The safeties were, as a matter of fact, check this out. All right, so I'm just dipped into the first 3 games that I saw in my files here on Alabama film, and here you go. Safety right here is DeMarco Helms. He's your strong safety at the University of Alabama the past 4 years, right? Him and Jordan Battle, right? These guys came in together. They've been mainstays at the safety position right there. Both could probably flip each other's style right there. I think Battle could be a strong safety as well. As a matter of fact, that'll be a guy for Seattle to look at if they wanted a guy who could be flexible, right? He's very much maybe like a Jamal Adams, but maybe a little bit more athletic in coverage. Or a DeMarco Helms if you wanted a strong safety, maybe a little bit bigger guy, right? But I don't know if that's a position of need there. But where's Brian Branch here? He's not at the safety position. He's at his normal star position, right? Your stars, sometimes you can see them going across from the tight end if in certain aspects. If you see the S in front of something, it usually means a strong side player. So that could be labeled anything in anyone's defense. Would it be a spur or anything like that, right? Got the S in, it's probably a strong side player there, but that's his role. Let's check out another one here. All right, same deal. Look, free safety Jordan Battle back there. Where's Brian Branch? Here he is on the inside, right? Here's your 2 corners right there. Corner. Brian Branch, inside corner right here. There's your 2 off-ball linebackers. And look at Helms right here. They dropped him down on the inside, the strong safety. All right. So I've not looked at these before, so I have to try to find him myself. But you can see the 2 safeties back here. You have Helms, Battle. So I would imagine that this on the inside right here and this 2 receiver set across from Jalen Hyatt would be your nickel defender, Brian Branch. Let's see if I'm correct here. Yep, number 14. He's a nickel player. We don't know if he could play the safety position. I would have to guess he would be fine at the free safety position, no doubt about that. But it's not like you've seen him. He's a projection because you normally don't project people to be nickel corners. I'm not sure anybody projected Coby Bryant to be anything but an outside corner, and Seattle just saw fit to put him there, and I think they uncovered something that's very damn good. He fit that position because you can blitz him. He can play on slot receivers. He can play on tight ends. He can support the run. He can anchor. All characteristics that people are attributing to Brian Branch. So I don't know what to tell you guys. You want to allocate some more a high value pick where you could be going on the line of scrimmage. Maybe you're getting yourself a Drew Sanders or somebody like that who can play an off ball linebacker and play on the edge. after getting one of those guys, Tyree Wilson or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or Jalen Carter, whomever, Will Anderson, whomever on the line of scrimmage, you would go back with another nickel defender and didn't try to say he can play safety when you already have Quandre Diggs there, and you have Ryan Neal and Jamal Adams? Make it make sense. I want to know what you guys think, though. I think like a GM. Does it make sense to allocate a first-round draft pick on Brian Branch given the personnel already in tow? Let me know. It's your boy, the Underground King, BKA Mid-Atlantic Murph. Make sure you hit that thanks button, baby, and tip your waiter, because you know I'll be bringing that hibachi. I'm going to come back with some film study. And if they did want to go the safety route, I don't know. I feel funny even really talking about safety there, but I had to take you guys' temperature and see what was going on there. As always, thank you and salute. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.